Hey guys, I'm Taylor with Tmll Beauty Co. and I have been in the beauty industry for 7 years. So today I'm going to show you how to properly spray tan with our solution and equipment. Before a client comes to me, I always want to tell them how to properly prep. So preparation is a big step in spray tanning to ensure that you have an even and nice tan. So I always give out these preparation cards. I either send them a picture, or if they book the appointment in person, I'll give this to them in person. So step 1, I always tell them to exfoliate 24 hours before their appointment. Exfoliate and shave really well, and then use an oil-free lotion that will just get any dry patches on their skin so that solution does not stick to it. Step 2, complete the shaving and waxing regimen within 24 hours. Step 3, avoid using oil on your skin and deodorant. You do not want to wear deodorant because that spray tan solution will really stick under your arms, and naturally you don't tan as well as you do on the rest of your body under your arms. Step 4, wear loose clothing to your appointment. This ensures that the spray tan does not get any lines or anything in it and does not stick. And then step 5, let us know if you have any allergies or sensitive skin. So for preparation, you want to ensure that they do not get triple coated on their feet as they're turning in the booth. So make sure that they have sticky feet on their feet and a cap on their head just to protect their hair from that solution. So first step with your spray tan, I recommend providing a barrier cream to your clients. We have a scented and an unscented one just for people with sensitive skin. This is basically just a moisturizer you're going to put on the drier areas that tend to absorb solution a little more. So this will just be put on like their elbows, hands, knees, fingers, and toes. You want to unscrew the cap from your spray tan gun and flip the switch on the machine. This machine is going to turn on your extractor fan, so any extra spray tan solution is going to immediately get pulled back by that fan. I would recommend to start with 2 to 3 ounces in your cup depending on your desired result. There is a dial at the top of the spray tan gun with numbers 1 through 6. This adjusts the output of the solution. I personally always spray on 6 and then spray about 5 inches away from the body. If you want a lighter coat, you can always adjust below. First things first, you're going to have them face you and have their arms just kind of out and away from their body. You're going to have them bend their fingertips so that way that you can get the solution in all the crevices in their fingers. This will look the most natural. Start by spraying from the top of their neck to the tips of their fingers. You're just going to keep doing that in strokes all the way down until you can see that it is coated. There is a little barrier in the solution so you can see exactly where you're spraying. After that, you're going to go into the chest. When you start on the chest, you're going to go from side to side. So you're going to flip the nozzle horizontally and just spray side to side on the chest. After you do the chest, I start from the armpit down the side. So I spray from the armpit down to the side of the hip, and then I go all the way down until you're completely done with the midsection. This is also when you're going to want to turn your gun back vertically because you're spraying down. After you have that finished in the midsection of the body, I'm going to move to the front of the leg. Like I said before, make sure that your client's legs are hip length apart and they're facing you. I start on the outside of the hip on the side and start from their underwear line if they are wearing underwear. Some people don't. That's also preference to client. After the fronts of your legs are coated, you are going to have them spread their legs just a little bit and make sure that you spray the inside of their legs. This can be overlooked, so just make sure that they spread legs really good and that you get the insides coated. Now I'm going to have them turn to their side. So as they turn to the side, I am going to spray the sides of the arm. So like this is where you're going to focus on the elbow and the underneath of the arm. You're going to start from the top of the shoulder and just work your way down vertically. Keep your nozzle vertical for this. So you're just going to keep going down till you get all the side of the arm coated. Then I have them lift their arm up and I spray the inside of their arm as I'm going down. Then in one whole stroke, I spray the whole inside of the arm and the whole side of the body. Then I continue vertically on the side of the body and then vertically on the side of the legs all the way down to the ankles. Then you're going to have them turn to the other side and repeat the same exact steps. Now you're going to have them turn over and start on the back. So now they are facing the extractor in the back of the machine and you're going to start on the tops of their shoulders. I prefer to do this horizontally. So I'm going to turn my nozzle back horizontally and spray from shoulder to shoulder. After you do that, I continue going down the back horizontally, not vertically. I just prefer to spray the back horizontally because of the way that your back is laid out. So I'm going to continue spraying the back until it is all coated evenly. Now you're going to go into the backs of the arms. So I am going to have the nozzle vertical for this, and I'm just going to spray from the shoulder all the way down in one quick motion to your wrist. And you're going to continue that till you get the whole arm coated on the back, and then do the other one. And now that the whole top of the body on the back is complete, I'm going to move down to the legs. So I'm going to start on the outside of the hip again. And yes, I sprayed that earlier, but I like to spray it twice because that's naturally where your body contours, so it's going to make this spray tan look as natural as possible. So I'm going to start from the top of the hip and go all the way down to the ankle and keep going on the backs of the legs just like that, and you are vertical for this. After you spray all of the legs, you want to do the same thing that you did earlier, have them spread a little wider and make sure that you coat the inside of those legs. After that, I have them turn around and keep their arms out for me, and I do quick circular motions. Your hands and feet do not tan near as much as the rest of your body, so you do not want to spray them as heavily. After that, I'm going to move towards their face and neck. So some people, I always ask my client first if they want their face sprayed. Some people don't, because you do exfoliate your face a little more than the rest of your body, so it would come off a little quicker. And this is where our drops come in to kind of maintain that spray tan throughout the week as you are exfoliating your face. But back to the spray tan, I am going to ask them if they want their face sprayed. This particular client does, so I'm going to have her close her eyes, and I'm going to spray her face in a circular motion just like I did her hands and feet. After that, I am going to have her turn side to side. She can look either side she wants. I'm going to have the gun vertical for this, and I'm going to spray from the ear all the way to the bottom of the neck, just in a quick motion. This will ensure that her ears and neck are blended in really well with her face. And then I'm going to do the other side as well. We have a buffing brush that we will use. If there's any spots, some people, if they don't completely shave, they'll get little droplets on their legs or anything like that where the solution sticks to it. We have a perfect buffing brush that will buff anything like this out. I love to use this buffing brush in creases like under arms, elbows, and your hands, wrists, anything like that. You do not have to have it, but it is an excellent add-on for a perfect spray tan experience. After she is finished, I'm going to let her stand in the machine for a bit, and the gun actually has airflow coming out of it when you do not pull the trigger. So I'm going to use the airflow on that gun and just dry her body really well with it. After that, I'm going to make sure to turn the machine off with the switch, and it will turn everything off, the extractor and the light. We have a bowl of baby powder that we use. I'm going to dip we have like a big kabuki brush. I'm going to dip into that baby powder. I'm just going to powder her everywhere that she has like creases that she would get sticky. That way that her spray tan solution does not stick. I like to do this like under your boobs, under your butt, in your armpits, and like the creases of your legs, creases of your arms, anything like that. All of my clients love this because they do not feel sticky at all, and they can move on and go home with the rest of their day without having to worry about this transferring at all. Alright, now that your client is dressed and ready to pay and leave, we're going to get into the aftercare. So we're going to go back to our cards. I showed you the preparation earlier, and I'm going to show you the aftercare. So we have this on the other side. These are perfect to hand out to your client, as you don't have to remember all these steps in your head. They just have them printed out with them to go. So step 1, they're going to wear loose clothing and slippers, and they're going to avoid wearing a bra directly after spray tan. Step 2, avoid all types of moisture for at least 4 to 5 hours. Step 3, we recommend showering 6 to 8 hours after your spray. This will give that DHA and that spray tan time to develop and give you the deepest tan. Step 4, after your shower, moisturize very well. If you are dry and you have a spray tan, it is going to look a little patchy, and that moisturizer will just prolong the life of it. Step 5, use our ultraviolet tan drops, which are infused with hyaluronic acid for replenishing any tan you scrub away with your makeup every night. So we recommend to use those as a maintenance product on your face and neck. Step 6, use our ultraviolet tan water to extend the color of your tan, as it is hydrating with aloe leaf juice. So like I said before, you don't want any dry skin. So using this tan water will give you extra color because there is DHA in it while also hydrating your skin. So step 7, to remove the spray tan, you can exfoliate it off or use our Ultraviolet Clean Slate Tanning Eraser. So we have an alcohol solution in a spray bottle, and I always use a fresh clean towel for this. I spray the alcohol solution directly on that towel, and I clean the buffing brush and the baby powder brush on that towel with that alcohol. That just disinfects and cleans it for our next client. After that, I will walk out and let my client get dressed herself, and then when she is finished, I will go in there and just spray down that machine myself with our cleaning solution. If you make any mistakes during this, we do have a clean slate remover that you can put on any spots that you say you might have sprayed a little too dark or anything. Let it sit for a few minutes and it will come right back off. If you do that, I recommend putting her back in the booth, spraying back over that, and using our blending brush just to blend that right back in. We have multiple tanning products that you can incorporate in your spray tan regimen to help maintain, help darken as you go through the week, because you will lighten up through the week and things like that. So we have tanning water, tanning drops, a tanning mousse, and our tan remover. Thank you so much for watching our training video. I really enjoyed teaching you guys. I hope that you learned a lot from this. If you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you guys so much for choosing Tmll Beauty Co. for all of your professional spray tan needs.